Every election season, Filipino politicians promise unity. They speak of coming together and moving forward as one. But once the ballots are counted and winners are proclaimed, those promises quietly fade into the background, leaving hopeful voters disappointed. What returns are familiar lines of division, by region, by language, by culture, by loyalty. So why has unity been so difficult in the Philippines? To begin answering that question, we leave the present behind. We look beyond modern leaders and modern laws. We travel much further back in time, before the national flag existed, before borders were drawn, before Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao shared a single name. Here is a statement you might find uncomfortable. There is no such thing as one Filipino nation. This archipelago began as a frontier, one that slowly became home to many nations. Long before European empires arrived, long before a republic was crafted into history, the seas surrounding these islands were already busy. Boats filled with people crossed back and forth, loaded with products, tools, stories, ideas, and hopes of a better future. There were no banners, no conquest. They moved as families, as adventurers, as traders. They were skilled navigators of open waters. Scholars later used one word for many of these peoples: Austronesian. Many believe they came from Taiwan, moving southward to the islands of Batanes and then onward to Luzon. But the Austronesians were not one nation. They were a web of seafaring people groups who expanded their reach across Southeast Asia and Oceania. Separated by time, distance, and identity, they were connected by a shared knowledge of the sea. Each wave of Austronesian arrival in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao was shaped by the same questions: where to find food, where to find shelter, and how to keep their communities intact. Some turned inland, others stayed close to the sea. What eventually formed were many societies, many nations, each shaped by the need to survive, to compete, and to adapt to a new home. The archipelago held many worlds, not just one. So we return to the question: why has unity been so difficult in the Philippines? The answer may be right in front of us. This country doesn't carry the story of just one nation or one people. It carries the shared stories of many nations, often divided by their own interests, yet all drawn to make these islands their home and their heritage. If this episode sparked your curiosity about the Philippines, we invite you to subscribe as we continue exploring the history of this country. Next time, we'll look at how these early settlers adapted and learned not just to survive, but to thrive in their new frontier. Thanks for listening. See you in the next episode.